Welcome to 10 Questions in 10 Minutes with Sukh Randhawa, co-founder of X360. Now, I'm super intrigued. Can you tell us about this and what is X360?
Wow, this is our brain helmet. X360 is a fantastic company funded by NASA, and we're FDA approved. And what we're able to do is we can read your brain.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to know what's going on in here.
No, you're fine. So basically what it does is we've got 20 channels. We can read all of your different brain waves, and we give you an instant dashboard to help you understand how your brain is performing. Wow. So that's number one. And number two, we have built-in personalized neurofeedback. So brain gym, to then start training your brain to optimize.
Wow. So what kind of people can benefit from coming and giving a go with this?
Well, everybody. So this is a medical grade device, and traditionally it has been used by NASA, the military, and in the medical space for early onset of brain challenges. However, what we're doing with X360 is we're bringing it to everybody, and for the longevity, for the preventative, to make sure that you can then, if you've got any concerns, you can start looking at those to identify those perimenopausal, menopausal women with brain fog, to see, okay, actually it's not me. It's something that's real, that's happening. And also if you want to optimize, right? So if you want to get to a point of how can you get even better at what you're doing, improve your cognition, improve your focus. So anybody that wants to do that. We work with a lot of athletes as well. So people that really want to be able to get into a certain state at a certain point, we can help them, map them, and then start training their brain. So honestly, it's for everybody, and it's safe for everybody, for age perspective as well.
So really this is being used as diagnostics?
Absolutely. So it's a diagnostic firstly. So it's a QEEG. So we have different brain waves in the brain all of the time. And what this does is it reads those brain waves, and then it gives you the diagnostic to help you understand how your brain is performing. But over and above, it also helps you understand what you can do to improve. So having the data is one thing, but then what you can do is then have an understanding of what you can do, which is free stuff. So pillar number one, free or low cost things that you can do to start optimizing your brain. So sleep, exercise, movement, switch off your notifications, spend more time outside, try something new. So from a cognition point of view, when we start learning new things, creates new neural pathways in your brain. And that is what allows us to then, from a neuroplasticity point of view, improve our brain. So pillar number one, free or low cost things. Pillar number two is where you are able to do personalized neurofeedback. So this is one of the really sexy things, can I say, about X360 is the fact that we've got personalized neurofeedback. So it's brain gym. So are you familiar with neurofeedback?
Yes, I am, but maybe our listeners are not.
Okay, so neurofeedback is basically a way of helping your brain perform better. So the most our most popular neurofeedback is to media center. So you can watch anything you want. So while you're watching a Netflix, Amazon, we don't discriminate, whatever you want, YouTube, you'll have the helmet on. Different parts of your brain can be trained at the same time, totally non-invasive. We'll read the electrical pathways that are happening, the electrical activity. And when you're not in that state that we're trying to get you to, so whether that's calmness or focus, what will happen is the screen will start going blurry.
Oh, so wow.
It will start distorting, and the audio will also be distorted.
How interesting.
It's like I always compare it to being at the gym and you're trying to do your squat or a press up or whatever that might not look like, and your PT shouts at you. We don't shout. But the screen will start giving you that neurofeedback. And that's basically a signal to your brain to activate those brain waves. So if you're trying to get into focus, you want to have more of that beta brainwave present. So getting that feedback will alert you to then say, okay, now I need more of that beta brainwave. And then that's what starts giving that neurofeedback. Okay. We can also do it auditory. So you're also able to do this while listening to something as well, not just a visual. Right. So that's pillar number two. Yep. And then pillar number three is there's so many things out there, so many different modalities for longevity, for wellness. And it can be a little bit overwhelming for people to know, where should I be spending my time and my money? Absolutely. So once you've got this dashboard, which is super personalized for you, you can then realize where you're performing and where you'd like to optimize.
Right.
And do you want to go and use a hyperbaric oxygen chamber? Do you want to have some red light therapy? Is the NAD going to be beneficial for you? Whichever one of those things, you can then make a more informed decision. So that's basically like, and honestly, that's my purpose. I just want people to make more informed decisions in this wellness space.
Amazing. So what does it look like then, this kind of feedback? Can I see my brainwaves?
Oh, yeah, of course. Let me show you. So as you saw on the helmet, which is totally dry as well.
So I've got to mess my hair up.
Not going to mess your hair up. No gels, totally dry device. And that's what NASA are really keen on us designing something that it was totally easy for people to use.
Right.
And these would be what your brainwaves look like.
Oh.
So you've got your prefrontal cortex, your central, your occipital, your parietal region. And these are different brainwaves. So we have slow brainwaves, which is your delta, your theta. And that's when you're in a calmer state, maybe in a meditative sleep state. Then you've got your alpha brainwaves, which again allows you to stay calm.
Yep.
When you want to get into a more of a focused state, that's when you get into your beta. And then you've got your high beta and your gamma brainwaves, which is when you're really maybe hyper-focused and then you're getting into too much of a state of too many high brainwaves present. And this is basically live.
Wow.
Not your brain, because you're not wearing the helmet right now, but this is what those brainwaves look like.
Excellent. And so you mentioned a dashboard as well that gives you instant feedback other than the brainwaves. What does that look like?
Absolutely. So what we want, because not everybody's able to understand that
No,
data.
I can't read that. I mean, it just looks like a few heartbeats on there for me.
And so those are the brainwaves, which basically not everybody can read. It takes a lot of time and understanding to read, be able to see those brainwaves. And what we've done is taken out the guesswork. We've got AI that overlays, and then instantly you get a dashboard.
Oh.
So this is what the dashboard looks like.
Yep.
And we're able to tell you how you're doing on your cognition. So that's your ability to acquire new knowledge. How you're doing on focus. So that is basically how you spend time whether on one task and without being distracted. Your calmness. So this is maybe levels of anxiety or stress. Creativity, so your ability to think outside of the box and do different alternative thinking. Regeneration, so that's bouncing back. So whether that's mental or physical, your ability to bounce back from anything. And your sensory processing, which is your the way you kind of show up in the world with different things happening in the world.
Okay. So with, you obviously do these brain mappings, but how could businesses, look to incorporate them into their business? Is there an opportunity there for them?
Absolutely. So we'll always want people to see how they can use this in their space. So whether that's a corporate, so people are using it for corporates to help them understand how they can get to peak performance, so to reduce burnout and improve rust out. So this is definitely an area for corporates to look into for their coaching execs to make sure they can improve. With spas, so to personalize the journey for people coming into a spa. So there's lots of different modalities. So spas can either add this on as a different function, or they can then use it to then personalize what they're doing. So we're partnering with some amazing companies already, like Cyro. So have you come?
Yeah, Cyro and GWS is on next week. So
yes, in Dubai, of course.
So go visit Cyro.
Go visit Cyro, a beautiful, beautiful place. So they've actually incorporated our technology. So every time you check in, you have the opportunity to have a brain mapping done. And then off the back of that, your journey while you're staying there is super hyper personalized.
Right.
So that's another way of incorporating it. Longevity centers, recovery places, just to have an understanding of where your brain map is, because you can do the QEEG brain mapping and then go through a circuit, go through an experience, and then do another brain mapping to understand what impact that's had on your brain. So the opportunities to work with us are endless.
And is it difficult to get trained up to learn how to read the brain mapping if someone wanted to offer this in their facility?
Absolutely not. So the traditional EEG, which is the wet EEG, that takes years of training because you need to understand exactly where the sensors would go on the head and place them. What we've done is we've taken out the guesswork. So you've got this CZ region right here. So you're able to pop that on, and the arms or the legs, depending on what you call them, will automatically be placed in the person's brain. So the training that the client gets is full training. It's a 10-step onboarding program with us. And that takes weeks as opposed to years, which is honestly removes the barriers to entry to be able to get up and running to use this in your facility.
Excellent. So if you are interested in the BrainX 360 and want to find out more, where can they go?
Well, they can drop me an email, sukh@brainx360.com, or you can look at our website, brainx360.com. We're also on Instagram. Drop us a DM and we're happy to talk to you.
Excellent. Well, this has been really fascinating. I can't wait to hear more about it. Thank you for speaking with us today.
Perfect. Thank you for having me, Erin. Take care.